Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome back to online classes of ICRA Hufaz Boys Secondary Schools and Colleges, our project of ICRA education system. My dear students, this is video lecture on the topic reference to context. As we discussed in the last video lecture yesterday, that I would be telling you and discussing with you people the reference to context number 1 and number 2 today in this video lecture. And in the last video lectures, we have already discussed about the words meanings and textual exercises of chapter number 5, a visit. In the series of the same, today we are going to discuss these reference to contexts number 1 and number 2. The first reference to context is in front of you here. The context says, it cut the crop and tied it into sheaves. It seemed to eat up a large area of the golden crop with one sweep. And the questions given with this context are: question number 1, name the chapter. Question number 2, what has been discussed here? Question number 3, which crop is being referred here? For your memory, to remind you, I would like to take you through a little review of reference to context, how it is to be done. If you remember, in the very first lecture on reference to context, I had explained to you that you people have to cover the answer to each question in the reference to context that should justify 2 marks, because this question in your examination will carry overall 6 marks, which means each question out of these 3 will carry 2 marks. Hence, the answer you are going to provide should justify 2 marks. So what is the technique to make your answer justifiable up to 2 marks? You have to add the details prior or after to the main point, as I will explain you here too. So let's go through the answers to these 3 questions. Question number 1, name the chapter. Here you can see, instead of only writing the name of the chapter, I have given a complete sentence. The above given context has been extracted from the lesson, a visit of our academic book, Secondary Stage English Book 2. This answer to the question in the chapter justifies 2 marks, and this is how you people have to answer the questions in reference to context. Question number 2, what is being discussed? The answer is, the description is about a huge machine called combine working in the vast wheat fields. So the answer, combine. Combine is the machine which is being discussed here. Instead of writing combine is being discussed here, I have given a proper sentence. That description is about a huge machine called combine working in the vast wheat fields. Question number 3, which crop is being referred here? Instead of writing that wheat crop is being referred here, I have given a proper sentence here. On the visit to a model agricultural farm, the boys observed modern machines working in the wheat fields. Which fields? Wheat fields. So here you have answered that the crop wheat is being discussed or referred here. Now let's move on to reference to context number 2. Reference to context number 2 is before you. It says, no, we grow wheat, maize, cotton, sugarcane and gram. Moreover, we grow vegetables and we also have a large orchard where we grow mangoes and oranges. This is the context, and the questions followed with this context are: number 1, name the speaker and the listener. Here I would like to tell you people, the word listener is in its singular form, which means you have to answer the name of the listener specifically been spoken to. Question number 2, what was the occasion? And question number 3, how are vegetables grown out of season? I'm answering these 3 questions here before you on the board. Here you are. Question number 1. Name the speaker and the listener. As I told you, here the question is not about all the listeners present there, but the listener in particular. So we will answer this question this way. Mr. Hassan, the manager of the model agricultural farm, spoke these words in response to a question asked particularly by a student named Sarosh. So here the speaker is Mr. Hassan and the listener is in particular a student named Sarosh. Question number 2. What was the occasion? The answer is Mr. Ahmed, along with the boys of his class, had visited the model agricultural farm where Mr. Hassan was showing them around. So the occasion here in this context was a visit to the model agricultural farm. Question number 3. How are vegetables grown out of season? The answer is very simple, taken out of the book. By using chemical fertilizers with plentiful supply of water and with the help of machinery, they could grow finer and better vegetables in all seasons. So my brothers, that's all for today on the topic of reference to context. Context number 1 and context number 2 of chapter number 5 are visits. We will meet again inshallah in the next video lecture tomorrow. Till then, take very good care of yourselves. Do this context number 1 and context number 2 along with the context given in your Iqra English notes for class metric. So these 3 contexts you will do in your cross section in the chapter number 5 of visits. See you then. Wish you good luck. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.